Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Semret Russom. I'm so excited to have you back if you are my subscriber. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I bring videos on motivational wellness and also beauties, family, fitness, everything that would help. I love sharing with you guys. And so if you like that kind of video, please subscribe and stay tuned. All right, so toxic friendship and toxic relationship, what is it? Like someone that always put you down, that's toxic. Someone who always belittle you and make you feel like you're less than them, or someone who always have negative to say, no matter what it is, right? No matter what. You could be the happiest person and you're excited to share your good news with your friend or your family member or your relationship and like your partner, right? So that's toxic person always make you feel like unhappy, uncomfortable, and you're walking like on an eggshell, right? Because you don't know how they're gonna react to you. So that's toxic relationship. And even coworkers, like there's so many toxic people, really. So relationships are like supposed to be balanced, right? You're supposed to be given back and forth as positive energy exchange. But when you have a negative person or toxic friendship, is no matter what you do, it's never gonna work. And so you call someone that you really you call them your friend, so you call to just kind of say, hey, how's it going? I haven't heard from you. And the first thing they tell you is like how horrible they feel, how they have so many bad things happening to them, their job, their family, their body hurts. Everything that you talk about that person is just, everything is negative. You don't even know how they go from how are you to all that, right? You don't even have a time to take a deep breath to ask them again. So there's never a good news when you call this certain people, and they have nothing good to tell you, to inspire you, to make you feel good, because they're just a miserable people, right? And so toxic people come in all type of form, really. We have you have relationship with your coworkers or family members, and sometimes like family member could be even worse because you are family. How do you escape, right? And so that's tough when it comes to family member and being in toxic relationship, because you're connected. You're supposed to be family, right? And so I think like sometimes you're afraid to even like approach toxic people because you don't know what they're gonna say, what they're gonna do, how they're gonna react to you. Even if it's not even about them, they make it about themselves. It's always about themselves, really. And so I think the key for me was like when I start to recognize those kind of behavior, when it affected my mental like state, my happiness, it affected my daily living, right? And so I recognized certain things in a person's behavior, and I knew then, now that I'm older especially, I became more choosing of the people that I allow in my life. And so when I recognize certain behavior, when a person is always constantly negative, or they tell you, if the sun, you said, oh, the sun is beautiful outside, and they tell you, no, it's gonna rain, it's gray, it's cold. I don't know, like, because they can't see anything positive about the sun, so they just start saying crazy stuff, right? And so I think you cannot change people. So toxic people, what I learned to do for myself was that I can only be like change myself, right? From removing myself from toxic relationship. That doesn't mean you have to cut that person right away. That doesn't mean like you have to call them names, you have to tell them that they are toxic. No, you don't have to point anything other people's flaw. What I did to help me kind of like protect my bubble, per se, is that I learned to kind of slowly and not interact with certain people, even like certain coworkers, and I learned to have boundary and saying no to their phone calls, or not replying on time to certain people, and not taking other people's phone call, whether they are, family, friends, or co-workers in general, whatever. So I think it's key to have boundaries. And so I didn't break my boundary by allowing toxic people to come back into my life. Once I made the decision to not have them in my life, I stuck with it, and I allow myself to have a peaceful, happy life. And by any means, I don't wish anyone bad luck or anything. I just don't allow them in my space, and I cannot change them. So therefore, I have to change myself. So having a boundary is key to help you live your happier life, right? And not allowing toxic people to ruin your health, really, because your health, I say health because your emotional state is key for you to be balanced and to not have stress from outside force. And so toxic people, sometimes they want you to be miserable like them, and so they don't like you to be happy. They don't want you to tell them good news. They don't want to hear about how good you're doing. They don't want to hear about how you're feeling amazing, how happy you are, or how excited you are about today. It's such a beautiful day. They don't want to hear about that because they want you to be miserable just like them, and they want you to kind of be in the mess of their behavior, of feeling sorry for themselves or angry, or just I don't know. There's so many things that I can go on about toxic people. And so the key is to stick to your rules and saying, like, I no longer vibe with this person or this colleague or this relationship. Make that clear for yourself and allow yourself to just be away from that, and don't let somebody will you into their life by making you feel sorry. Sometimes toxic people will do that. They make you feel like you're the problem, you're the one that's causing certain things. Oh, you didn't call me back, I text you, you're this, you're that. And no, it's them. It's that behavior is toxic within itself. And so it helped me really, I say, cleanse my environment by protecting myself and my environment by not allowing toxic people in my life. It's important to do that. It's key to always protect yourself. And it's not like there's a guy and a gun by the door, but people that are that we love, people that we think that are good people, but they're really harmful for ourselves. And so it's key to take care of yourself. To be kind to yourself means like getting rid of certain toxic people from your life so that you can have a clear head, so you can listen to your own thoughts and not other people's thoughts and not other people's conversation. And people tell you who you are, and you have to tell yourself who you are. And so cutting people from your life, sometimes it just makes you, that layer of the onion being peeled, it's like, the next layer is the flavor is better, right? So getting rid of toxic people, you just feel lighter, you feel like yourself, you can live, not having that cloud over you. When you have toxic people, sometimes just the thought of knowing that they are around you, knowing that they are still friend or family, just the cloud itself is heavy. And so once you just have that boundary and let it go, you just feel like totally different. And so for me, it's always been part of my life to and let go of certain things that doesn't serve me, doesn't inspire me, it doesn't make me feel good as a person, it doesn't get me excited to talk to that person or a thing. It doesn't have to be just a person, I'm just talking about in general. But so yeah, it's key to understand what is toxic people, toxic things, and also recognizing it and letting it go, and having boundary is key to being, to sticking with the truth, meaning like and not allowing toxic people in your life anymore. Sometimes it's hard because you know some people for so long and it's hard to let it go. I have let go people for my life that I've known them almost 20 years. There is no change, there is no growth in the relationship. And to me, a dead relationship is not worth carrying it for the rest of my life. And so allowing for myself to just let it go, and I just feel, I don't know, I feel good. And I'm not saying in a mean way, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes enable for you to grow, enable for you to blossom, and it's okay to let go of the dead branches from your life, so that way the fresh and the green part of the tree can come out, right? So yeah, let go of dead weight in your life, and meaning toxic people, toxic things, and allow yourself to grow and learn to live peacefully and happily in your life. Yeah, I think it's important for us to always analyze our surrounding, our group of friends, and our group of I don't know, even family member. I'm sorry, yeah. Like sometimes that's the hardest because we are family, but you don't have to be around them. You don't have to have them dictate your life, and you can have that boundary. You don't have to talk to them every day. You don't have to text them back when they want you to. Have boundary. Boundary is key. Boundary means that no means no. I'm not gonna allow this person or that person to talk to me any other way or say certain things to me. So stick to your boundary and live by that. And so anyways, that is toxic people, toxic things. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you like this kind of video, please come back and watch it, and I have more video down on my channel. And so if you do like it, give thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave me a comment. I always read your comments, and let me know if you guys love this kind of video, any suggestion or topic you want me to talk about. I am always excited to read your comments. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll speak to you guys soon. And take care of yourself.